And look at us. We were given the scraps, and then we turned it into soul food, honey. Who does that?
Speak.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions MC and producer. And today, joining me as usual is the legendary Rayceen Pendarvis.
Greetings and salutations all.
Hello.
Hello, my beloved. I am so excited to hear. We are here with actress, mother, singer, songwriter, all around educator, superstar. I call her the First Lady of Theater of Washington, D.C., the one, the only, Miss Roz White.
Hey, Roz White up here.
How are you? How are you doing?
I am doing well. I'm holding on. I am meditating and I am feeling all of the feels and just moving through this moment, And you got to be honest about it. This is something we've never experienced before. And so I can't treat it like it's an everyday.
Definitely. And speaking of that, I think you probably have a unique perspective on this as you are not only a performer, but also an educator. Tell me, how is that for you?
For me, I don't even know how to describe it. I think because I'm an actor, and so all theater in my world has been put on hold. But as a teacher, even though we don't see the students every day, we are still submitting assignments, and that ball is still rolling. So it actually mirrors or is a metaphor for where my life is right now, that although things seem to have come to a halt, I'm still rolling along. There's that development. There's that, still things are brewing. And so I feel this low rumble, I like to call it, that that things are going to be really exciting on the other side of this. And so I just try to remain really, really positive and just take every day as it comes.
That's so important. I mean, and as a mother of 2 teenage boys, how are you handling that on top of everything?
That one is not so easy. I'm terrified because of the way that, unfortunately, some people in the world view Black men as a threat. And I have 2 Black young men over 6 feet tall who are very confident. And the way that they move through the world, they don't move through with their heads bowed. They move through with confidence as if they belong here, which they should. And I've taught them that since they were little kids. And so I just demand that they check in with me all the time. I demand that they are verbal and express themselves to me. They are very vocal and expressive young men. One is 20 and the other will be 18 in October. So I am, I'm just watching them and they're so gorgeous and engaging and they love their mama.
Yeah.
I'm just, that is a little hard to navigate some days. Some days I'm more worried than others. But overall, I definitely know that they have been given the right tools to maneuver through this world. Sometimes, though, you got to switch the tools up because the other side is not playing fair. And so, we're learning that as well.
Very that. And because this is such an insular moment, such a unique moment in time, I know for many people, they are inspired by stuff, been inspired to create something, to do something, to inspire their work. Has that been the similar case with you?
Absolutely. I have had so many calls. I just got off one recently where a group of my fellow actors and myself are coming together to do a reading of a very wonderful play that some people in DC and all over the country have seen. And I can't, give all the details right now, but just let me tell you, this thing is exciting and we hope to be able to share it with you very soon. So that is definitely, the creativity is flowing. People are just looking for a way to create. I remember Billy Porter saying that during his dry season, he would do plays in his living room. And that's what this like to me right now. It's like we are taking advantage of the opportunity that we are the instruments, we are the artists. So we don't need a big venue to create. We can do it right here, right now. And I'm so working on that, as well as trying to develop my own podcast. It's called Everything. If you search Roz White Everything, it'll come up. And I did my inaugural episode. And so I'm excited about that. Yes.
Yes, honey.
So yes, creativity flowing.
Isn't that wonderful? I think it's so important that as an artist, you're creating, and that's what I find out when I'm talking to all of the artists. Everybody is like, okay, when one door stops, you've got to open the window and start painting, creating, writing, and I'm, so many things. I know at one point we talked about you working on your jazz project. How is that coming?
It's coming along. I have some of my final vocals from the first single. It's called My Story. And it talks about me growing up in Southeast DC and, the things that I've experienced. And it's, it's one of those groove kind of smooth jazz type tracks. So that tune is just about done. So the single will be forthcoming. The full product, Jazzy Blue Soul, will be coming right after that. So we're in the trenches. This is developing content time. Whatever you are, whatever art you create, this is your time to collect and develop your content, so that when the doors do open again, you don't have to go somewhere and get ready. You're gonna be ready.
Yes, you never have to get ready if you stay ready, honey. You would never have to get ready. On
that's
ready.
Spoken like a HU grad.
Yes, honey.
Under the Reggie Ray tutelage and Mike Malone, darling, and paper.
My Bison Blue on. I'm always.
Yes, we love it.
Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Yes.
Nobody will be able to say they did it like you, and that is wonderful start. That's a wonderful start. Nobody can say they did it like you. If you can do nothing else, be different. And you guys really pulled that. Y'all turned that for this virtual, school year, this virtual graduations, all of those things.
Yes.
I really am.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see all of this, folks, especially people of color. We know how to take it, mold it, reshape it, and say we will not give in.
That's right. When we couldn't sit where others sat to eat or ride up front where others rode on the bus, we made a way. We pushed through. And so I don't look at this technical and health challenge any differently than those other challenges that we've had. We have to find a way to push through and be creative. And look at us. We were given the scraps, and then we turned it into soul food, honey. That.
Speak. I mean, and talking about some of the projects that you've been a part of, I mean, you have told stories of so many courageous women. I think about every time I see you on stage and seeing so many wonderful stories being told. I mean, so many things. When you take a character on, you embody that character. Just tell us about some of the roles that you've had the privilege of bringing to life.
Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. There's Pearl Bailey, who I share a birthday with, March 29th. When we opened the doors, because my birthday didn't count this year. But yes, Pearl Bailey, and then there's Bessie Smith and Billie Holiday. I've played, good grief, let me just look over on the wall. Roberta Flack, Alberta Hunter, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. I have played, goodness gracious,
Bricktop. Did you do Bricktop?
I played Alberta Hunter in Bricktop, and then I played Bricktop later on. So, I mean, what I'm developing now is a piece. It is a new one-woman show that's coming very soon to the district. It is working title right now is I've Been Here Before. If you notice on social media, I've been posting myself side by side with icons that I've played, and the hashtag will be I've Been Here Before. So I'm working on that title. I do believe that. I really do believe that, especially, what I'm cognizant of. I feel like I have been here in every decade since 1900, and I stayed since the 80s.
How about that, darling? How about that? I'm with you, sister. I'm with you. You know, oh my God, I know Krylios has a few more questions.
Oh well, yes. You kind of covered what I wanted to go into, which included the things that you have coming up. And honey, with the podcast, with the one woman show, with everything, you are keeping it busy. You are not letting this pandemic get you down. And, that is what we need to be doing, all trying to find a way how to pivot, trying to use this to our advantage, trying to find that light at the end of this. And speaking of that light at the end of this, tell me, what hope do you want to give to our audience, to those out there listening, about the end of this, about what we should expect at the end of this?
I really hope that people bring away from this experience the value of contact, of human contact, and to not take it for granted. The next time you get a hug from someone that you wouldn't have been able to hug otherwise, the next time you're able to shake someone's hand, or the next time you're able to stand and look someone in the eye, you're going to value that. And the spending more time with each other in an intimate setting, because the big crowds kind of sometimes take away from what the message is. And so if you can gather with 2, 3, 4 good friends and just enjoy each other, don't take that for granted. Those are the things that we're going to cherish so much. It's just being able to sit in a room with another person and have a dialogue. And then all of our experiences as well. Want people not to lose sight of the fact that we must continue to pray, right? We can't just pray when something goes wrong. We can't just pray when we're scared. We can't just pray when we're angry. We have to just continue to pray and push out that positive energy towards everyone, even the people that you don't agree with. Give them positive energy. It will diffuse a whole lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And to take the value off of things, because right now we value things more than we do people, and that's why we're in this boat now. So we better start to value each other and ourselves. That would be what I would hope that people would take away from this.
How about that? Oh, child, honey, I feel like we sitting with Sister Roz White, honey, in the, in the Church of Ever Love, honey, Ever Love and Peace, honey. Yes, honey. Perfect. I mean, oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how much I love you and adore you.
And I want everybody else to love and adore Roz just as much as we have. So let them know how to follow you, how to keep up with you on social media and everything.
Yes, and so on Facebook, it is C Roz White, SEEROZWHITE, for my Facebook page. For Instagram, it is The Roz White, THEROZWHITE. Twitter, I am Roz White. That's it, just Roz White on Twitter. You can find me. It may say Diva Roz White on some outlets. I'm a member of Diva Incorporated, the Society for Women in the Arts, founded at Howard University. And Ave to all my Diva sisters and good brothers. And so those are the outlets: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I do have a website. One Roz White, the number 1 ROZWHITE.com. And so you just just Google me, honey. Be old school with it and see what you come up with.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today, Roz. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me. I love you, Rayceen.
I love you more. And most of all, to our viewers, thank you all for watching.